From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Desmond King now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Very quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The good pick up there of 20 yards.
Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And that is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Check 50, check 50. Check 37, check 37.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, check, check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
5-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mark 49. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. 49 is the mic. Watch 49. All day, baby. All day. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Pass.
Again, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Good. Makes the score Bills 7, Chargers 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Throwing now is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
On the return, here's King. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Eckler. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down. That's the
Charger football to start quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert on third down now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On the return, it's White. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down?
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Chargers.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
That's into the hands of Eckler. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
At the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal at the 1.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Chargers 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Motion, motion, motion.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Got you, pump. He's coming. Double up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking deep for Gabriel. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
56, Mike, 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check 26.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First and 10.
What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Under 10.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From his own end zone, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the play.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Montez perfect.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56 to Mike. Hey, tight. Rip right. Check. Kick the edge. Come. Middle. Shoot. Regular.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Wow! John Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against that, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So Stephon Gilmore, an All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 45. Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return it now, here's King. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pass. Complete.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Okay, ready? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there. Rory, 17. 58, right there.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bills 45, Chargers nothing.
Let's go, baby. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Brings up
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Silver.
Throwing again. Herbert. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
to Hunter Henry.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back.
Michael Badgley.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouse.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's King.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. I think all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White picks it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Number 26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Ray.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A good pickup there at 22. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 4-yard gain.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 4th down and goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball. And